sorry, guys. It's just how it has to be, man. I remember when I was younger, I thought perish was a good word. I was praying with my family. I was praying with my family one night, and I prayed that we would all perish. The silence that filled the room is unforgettable. Oh my god, dude, that's funny. Dear Lord in heaven, I pray that my family all perishes. If you can make this happen, I will be eternally grateful. Please make us all perish. When I was young, my older sister's sister would hide one of those really big pretzel sticks in a bag of small pretzels, and she'd pull it out and tell me that it was the rare Giga pretzel. She'd give me the special pretzel, but only if I did her chores. I thought this pretzel was completely different from the ones we had in the jar. Man, it's just survival of the fittest out here. I'm sorry, but you just got outplayed. You got outsmarted. It's not her fault, it's yours. Absolutely outswerved, outmaneuvered, outthought, out everything, man. This kid thinks he can counter Orton's RKO only on WWE Network. 5 seconds later. Hey! You didn't give him enough time to prepare, bro. You gotta give him time to like get ready and flex a little bit and prepare himself. Anybody can run out of nowhere and RKO somebody if they're not even expecting it. Just saying. When I was a kid, probably 6 or 7, I would see hotels in my city and think, why do we need hotels here? We live here, so why do we have hotels in our own city? They design hotels specifically for your family, and so they're only supposed to put them in places where you don't live. That fact that it was in a place where you live it was just a critical error on their end. PSA, whenever I saw people dying in movies when I was little, I always thought they died IRL and sacrificed themselves for the movie. That was my 6-year-old brain. Dude, that is some dedication to the craft. That must have made watching the movie so much more sad, because they're like, oh no, I'm never going to see them in another movie again because they're dead. So my 7-year-old brother took a bottle of Gatorade out of the cooler and decided to fling the excess water at me, getting water all over the ground. I said, hey dude, you're getting water everywhere. He got all the water off the bottle and went to go take out another one to fling water at my laptop, but slipped in the water so he got on the ground before it hit his head. He told me it was my fault because I didn't warn him there was water on the ground. Why does this image look like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid page? Like, why is it on like a notebook page? When me and my brother were kids, we didn't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, so we just made up our own rules, which included the rule where we both had to stick a strip of duct tape to each eyebrow. And whenever you lost, you had to rip them off. When you have to rip off the duct tape, even if you win, it's still on your eyebrows? Yes! Yo, that sounds kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. The stakes are mine. Something stupid happened. I'm not allowed to have my own cell phone, so my dad forced me to use his phone number. My dad has a Steam too and uses the same number. Today my brother used my dad's account and cheated, and now my main account is Batman. It's true, and here's proof. My father will now write to. Hello, I'm the father, and what my son says is true. We did not cheat. It was his brother on my account. Please unban him, Val. Sincerely, the father. Please unban. I'm convinced, personally, I think Val could have banned this kid. It was obviously his dad, and I think he proved, that it was his brother, and the situation is resolved. When I was 7, my much older sister, who lived with us, was pregnant. She yelled to her mom that her water had broken. I went into the bathroom and turned on the tap and yelled back, the water isn't broken anymore! But no, the kid saved the day. Yeah, round of applause. What a living in his family right now. Back when I was 5 or 6, I stupidly shoved a pencil into a balloon, thinking I could draw on it. It popped, and thus began 10 years of an irrational fear of balloons. This person has PTSD of balloons now. Every time they see a balloon pop, they just have flashbacks. They get triggered, and they have to sit down and go into solitary confinement. As a kid, I used to think that if everyone in the world would go to sleep at the same time, night would skip and it would become day instantly. Yo, this kid plays way too much Minecraft. He's like, come on, everybody, go to bed or log off the server so we can sleep and it'll become day. I'm tired of these stupid phantoms flying around knocking me over. We told a 3-year-old, don't be afraid of the dark, nothing will hurt you. So he decided nothing must be a monster that will hurt him, and now he's in our bed at 2:30 a.m. complaining that he's very afraid of nothing.